Welcome back, everybody. So finally got everything in, new gaskets, new seals, new all that junk. I've already put some of it on, so we are going to start putting the head back on so we can check valve clearance. So I'm gonna get started with that, but let me give you a quick rundown. So oil pump, timing, tensioner, water pumps all put back on. The little, I don't know what you really even call this, little cap back here that goes on the crankshaft. That's where the flywheel will bolt to. That's on. Got thermostat housing back on. So now we are going to put head studs in. We'll set the head on there. We'll put all the cam caps and cams in. We'll put the timing belts on. This is an old timing belt. I bought a new one. So that'll go on. Oh, it's a new tensioner too. Got a new tensioner for it as well. So that'll go on. The new timing belt will go on when we actually do the final assembly. But this will work for now. So game plan, put the head on. I'll have to valve lash because it's not set at all. And then check, valve lash, crank it over, check the clearance. I'm going to use this old gasket. It's an 81.5 millimeter, but it's not going to affect what I need. So when this bad boy is on here this way, you can see, my valves are here, so it'll do. That way I get a thickness, this is just a stock thickness. So I don't have to take into consideration of a gap, meaning if this was removed, you set the bare head on here. When I took my measurement of the clay thickness, I would have to add in a gasket to know what my clearance was with a gasket. So if I already have a gasket that's compressed, I can just take the measurement and say, okay, that's either yay or nay. I need a thicker gasket, a stock gasket will work, whatever. So that's what we're going to do. The 0.5 millimeter is not going to affect the half difference here is not going to get in the way of making the measurement here on the valves. So we shall get started, my friends. And after that, once we know, I'll get the head gasket ordered, and we'll be ready to do final assembly on this bad boy. All right, hope you guys enjoy. So I was about to put the head on, and look what I just found. That rocker arm is on the wrong way. It's supposed to look like that. And it looked like that. Never even noticed. I just put it on upside down. Luckily, it's the last one, so should be able to just undo this, undo that one, push that rod just enough to flip that around, push it back, tighten everything back down, and get back to going. But I gotta fix that before I set it on there. I guess I could set it on there, but I gotta fix that before I put the cams in and all that other stuff. So let's do that. Well, guys, I might be done for the day. So I went to go put my washers and nuts on for the headstones to bolt this bad boy down. And I'm missing one. I was missing two. I found one. But, dadgummit, I need a washer. Found that washer. All the rest of them have washers. I got all my nuts. All 10 nuts. So I just went out in the garage and searched. It's not sitting on the table where everything was, so I'm not really sure where the heck it's at. So I'm gonna have to search. I'm guessing it's gotten dropped, maybe in the box that of all the crap that I've got my stuff stored in. But without that, I can't keep going. So I will keep searching and keep looking. So until I find that, guys, I'll be back whenever I find it. All right, guys, we are back. So I want to show you this $15 mistake. Don't lose your washers. I had to call ARP to find the part number for this because it's not listed in the kit. And they sell one washer for like 99 cents, a 2-pack for like $1.99, but they get you on the shipping. So I probably could have called around to some shops or something and said, hey, I got this part number, what can you do? Whatever, but I just ordered off Summit, freaking flat rate, $15. Should have called them maybe, I don't know, whatever. Don't do that. Keep up with your washers. I've got the motor put together. We've got it bolted down. I'll tell you how freaking hard it is to torque to 80 foot-pounds on an engine stand. It is not easy. Good. You'll see me struggle here in a minute. Anyways, got the head torqued down. I took the Play-Doh out. I thought it'd probably be best of me to do valve lash first. Take it all apart, put the Play-Doh in, put it all back together, do the rotation, check the valve clearance, or do the rotation, take it all back apart to check valve clearance, and then order the gasket. So that's what we're gonna do. It's a lot of back and forth, but I didn't want to, mess up the reading because the valves weren't lashed correctly or anything. So so after we do all that, I didn't want to mess up the readings with the valve lash and whatnot. So I figured we'll just go through the motions of everything. So that's where we're at right now. The motor's put together. I just have to put the timing belt, and put the timing belt on. Then we can shim the valves. And then when that's done, we'll take it all back apart just to put the Play-Doh on, torque it all back down, and we'll go from there. So we'll see what we get done tonight. I don't know if I'll get all of that done, but we'll see. We'll get started. I'm struggling. I don't have the proper tools. I've done it before, just using the socket, sticking the screwdriver through, holding it, using these, but man, I'm just struggling. I don't know if it's just because I'm tired or whatever, but I think I'm just going to order the tool, the correct tool to do this. I have this guy. Bought a long time ago. It's a little pass-through socket. So I may just order an extension for this, because this would work. except it's just too far down there. Can't reach it, but it would work perfectly. True. I may just order an extension for this guy. It's always something, isn't it? It's just always something, isn't it? Anyways, well, we at least got the time belt on. We're in time. We'll get this done one step at a time. Oh, I did get a gasket. So this is oil pan gasket from my Honda Habit, and they use this like real thick, rigid material. Real good for boosted applications. It can take the extra crank pressure without blowing that rubber seal out. It's nice and thick, hard, yet absorbent to keep the oil in. So it's a very expensive gasket, but I think for a boosted application, it is well worth the money to keep your oil inside your car, keep your gasket intact. So yeah, anyways, I'll pick back up when I get a new tool. We'll see you guys in a minute. I'm finally gonna get back to doing the valve lash here. Got my little extension in, little 3-inch extension, so now I can actually do it. So we're going to continue this, and as you see, I gotta kick back out to the garage. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, considering how long that just took me to do one set, I'm not going to torture you guys into sitting here watching all of that. So I'll just show you real quick. Let's see if I can show you guys. So this is the exhaust ones, and I am going with 7 thousandths, just the tightest tolerance. So what I do is I'll make it so that this one fits. So get that one so that it fits and slides underneath. And it's got a little resistance. You can kind of see it kind of gets a little snag, but it still slides. And then when I feel confident in it, I'll take the next size lower. So right here, this one, an 006. We'll check it. You got absolutely no resistance, just slides in and out. And now we'll check with the next size bigger.
Daddy, I want my tractor.
Hang on, Bubba. Oh, I mashed them back in here. Hang on, guys. 008. So then I'll take this 008 and try and shove it under there. And if I did it, right, this one should not fit. And as you can tell, I cannot push it in there on either side. It does not go in there. Oh. So I say that's good. So intake side here, it's going 006. Exhaust is going to 007. So I'll get the rest of these done, and then I'll meet you back. I'll meet back up with you guys when this is done, and we'll go to check the valve clearance. So I don't want to torture you guys any more than I have to. All right, see you in a minute. All right, I'm done. You're gonna have to believe me on it, because I just washed my hands so I could handle the phone, but I went back and checked all of them. We are on the intake side. We are about 6,000. What is that? 6 thousandths, and exhaust is 7 thousandths. Any of them that were kind of looser than what I thought, I would check it with the big one, and the big one never fit. So we are good to roll. So now I will, and you will watch. I'm gonna take this apart. Why am I so zoomed in? I'm gonna take this apart. We'll put our Play-Doh back in there. Retorque all this stuff down. You'll get to see me struggle again with that. And then we'll check valve clearance. We'll roll it over, check valve clearance. We'll pull it all back off. We'll check the depth of what it was, and we'll see what we got, and make sure we are going to get a thick enough gasket. Man, we're so close to knowing. And then once we know that, this is all done, ready for the car. Holy cow, I struggled on that. The dang washer, one of them, was like stuck to the head, and so it only gets so far, and then the head would seize up trying to come off. That's freaking sucks. Alright, so I'll go get the Play-Doh. We'll pack our valves here, reassemble it all, roll it over, and do that all again. That was painful. You'll see it goes from dark to night, and it's because I finally gave up last night. Every time I would try and time this thing, something would happen. I had a problem with, like, either this cam gear would move, or I'd get these set, and then I'd come down here, and my mark down here would be way off. But as you saw this time, one try, and it's good. This is the one that's like, it's kind of tricky to tell, because the mark's right here. It's so far away from the actual oil pump mark, which is that little arrow. But you can see we're trying to shoot for the edge of this gear right there. See if I can get it to focus, get my finger out of the way. But that looks good. I may have had it a time or two last night, but with this, where'd it go? When you have this guy here, you know, in front of that mark, it's hard to tell. That's why in that video, I finally just take it off. I get so frustrated last night, but then, yeah, you can see marks are pretty well lined up here. It's not perfect, but they're pretty well lined up there, and we're pretty well lined up here. So I've rolled it over twice. Hopefully I'm not getting it last night, rolling it over as many times as I did. Hopefully that didn't screw up my, you know, my measurement or not, but we'll see. So now that it's been in time, we've rolled it over. We can take it apart. We can check our valve clearance. So we'll get started on that. I'll probably just jump to that. I probably won't film disassembling it just because you don't really need to see it again. But I'll disassemble it. We'll get to that point, and then I'll bring the video back. All right, see you guys in just a second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, please. Our valve clearance is hella good, apparently. There's not, it's still got my fingerprints in it. This one came off, so you can't count that one. This is the only one that had like a small, I don't even know if I can get it in the camera, small indentation of a valve. But I mean, just the minutest amount. And it may not even that, it may have just been where it got lifted off. I don't know. I probably need to redo it because maybe these got picked up or something. But I know these two stayed flat and they're not even touched by the valve. So we had the gasket here, so that would be the thickness of a that is the thickness of a stock gasket. But it was already compressed. So yeah, I'm gonna say that our valve clearance is good. I'm gonna say that, you know, this was not necessarily a pointless task, but just a kind of reassurance task that it wasn't, you know, that we didn't have any issues. So I'm okay with what reading I got. So now I'll just order a standard gasket for 82 millimeter. And then we can put this bad boy back together for the last time. And then all we gotta do is wait for the car. Ooh-wee. So I'm not gonna film any of that. You've seen me take this thing apart and back together. So I'm gonna end the video off here. Next time you see this thing, it'll be all put together. So one quick update for the paint. I know he's been working really hard on it the last couple weeks, trying to get it finished up. I know it's been primered. He was really working all the fab work to get the front end put on. All that is done, and he's got the quick connects for me, the quick Zeus fittings on there. What else was he? Oh, the trunk. He was really working on the trunk. The trunk was in terrible shape. He was having a hard time getting the primer to stick to it. So he's been working on that, trying to get that done. But outside of that, I think everything else is done body work wise. So if you can finish that up, it would just be primer in the trunk, primer in the fiberglass front end, and then paint and everything. So hopefully within the next month or so, we have a car back, and then we're ready to drop this bad boy in there. So, but yeah, that's gonna do it for now. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.